I've seen a lot of chatter about this.
Me
Joe
too.
Jonas. I didn't know they were getting. I mean, I knew they were together and that they had a kid.
Right. I knew that much, but that was all that I knew.
But then they're getting divorced. I mean, it's sad, you know. They just had a kid. I mean, geez, man, let's work it out. But
well, when you get to that point, I'm assuming it's not workable anymore.
Yeah, probably not. So here, let me open the PowerPoint. Now, how do we feel about the Jonas brothers? Because I don't know much about them. I'm acquainted with Frankie, the younger one. He's a fan, and we love Frankie. But I don't know much about these Jonas boys.
Same.
We like the Jonas Brothers.
We do.
We grew up listening to and watching the Jonas Brothers.
Okay.
They all have like super famous, like significant others too. It seems
They
like
do. Yes. Sophie Turner, Priyanka Chopra, and Kevin's wife. She was on a reality show with him. I don't know her name though.
There it is. So, I'm a sucker for divorce, Goss. Is that the name of this?
All right, I'm a sucker for divorce, Goss.
What the hell? She
What
looks
happened
so
to this
different.
photo?
Wait, why does she look so different?
That's bizarre, yeah.
I think the photo
warped?
is distorted.
Is that her?
That's her, yeah.
It looks warped. Like it looks pulled.
Yeah, I think it's just a distortion.
Also, he looks gaunt
angle.
as shit.
Before we begin, very quickly, a rundown of what has gone on this past week. Joe Jonas filed for divorce from his wife, actress Sophie Turner, known for Game of Thrones. It seems, though, that the media is reporting clashing narratives, so we want to investigate that a little bit today. The whole world is basically just speculating and trying to guess what's happening right now.
I'll just say right off the bat, I do not have love for men who divorce their newly birthed significant others. I mean, that's fucked. Like, you see it all the time, these successful guys, they bail on their significant other who's well, I'm not gonna get too dramatic, but they've gone through so much, they've changed their body to give them a beautiful gift of children, and then they bail for some new ass.
Well,
and
we
it's
don't know
so
that.
shallow.
No, we don't know that specifically about him. I think Ethan is just saying
In general, I
it's
don't
something
like
that you see happen.
Agree.
And I
also
mean,
don't like
yeah,
it.
they just had a kid and he's divorcing her. I mean, come on, dude. Again, I don't know any of the details, so let's move on.
Right. Players. Mr. Joe Jonas of the Jonas Brothers. Do we need any clarification about where he comes from?
I don't think so. It's just they do music.
They had like a
Yes.
boy band.
They're like the
Yeah.
Mbop kids, right?
Yeah, they split up for a second. They
Wait,
came back together
they
after
did
their
MMMBop?
solos.
That's Hanson.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, that's Hanson
I thought
brothers.
I was kidding, but you co-signed.
Go to Joe.
Who's better, Hanson or Jonas Bros?
3-0.
Yeah, Jonas Bros.
Jonas.
Love Bug is a good song. It's very, very powerful.
Bop. All right. Very good.
Okay, Sophie Turner, Game of Thrones. She is most known for. She started in that show when she was 14.
Oh my God, I love the hair.
Oh, they have 2 kids together.
All right.
2 kids? Damn.
The most romantic meet-cute location is where our lovebirds met each other. Joe slid into Sophie's DMs in 2016, and the two hit it off. At the time, Joe was 26, 27, and Sophie was like 19, 20.
Okay.
Little girl.
Then Joe swaps that 2010's purity ring for a wedding band. The Jonas Brothers were known for wearing purity rings in their teen years.
What they're like? They were like virgins.
Yeah, they ditched them though. They all ditched
You know
them.
who else had a purity ring? Like, not to be offended. Like, never mind.
Everyone else who had sex before marriage?
Yeah, exactly. Doesn't mean much.
All right, so after 1 year of dating, the two were engaged, and then they got married in Vegas in 2019, and then afterwards they had a more formal celebration.
Okay.
Okay.
Next, baby 1. Next, baby 2.
Okay.
Next.
What's up?
Okay.
Photoshop.
Oh,
Wait,
I
this
just
isn't the
a
real
little
baby.
something I threw together last night.
Wait, is that? Go back. Is his face not Photoshop?
Oh, I
into
didn't do that
picture?
one. That one, I think TMZ posted that with their
Is it
birth
just Am I
announcement.
tripping? Is it just a weird picture?
Well,
Doesn't
'cause
his
it's
face look
big-
like pasted on there.
That
It definitely
both faces
does.
are pasted on.
Yeah, that's the work of TMZ.
So TMZ made this Photoshop.
Maybe just the background they pasted on there. I can't tell. But
Just very odd.
Yeah.
Wait,
It
what are
is
you talking
pretty
about?
odd.
You didn't make this, Olivia?
I didn't make the photo of them holding a
Wait,
child.
what?
I made with
This
the
is
balloons
clearly
and the babies.
Photoshopped. Look at his hairline.
And the balloons are obviously.
Oh, we're trying to see if it's his face photoshopped on that body,
It definitely
Yeah.
is.
or is it a photo?
That's what it looks like. yeah.
Bro,
But that background's photoshopped as well. So
what the
both
fuck
throwing
did
me
they
off.
do?
Yeah, right?
It's not even a good Photoshop. Like, look here, but between his ears and they didn't even really try.
Weird.
I thought Olivia did this in like a minute. All right,
No, I wish.
there it is.
Okay, so now we've caught up to present time.
Okay.
TMZ reported earlier this week that Joe Jonas and Sophie Turner were heading for divorce. Now we're going to get into each bit of information that was released to the public, and we're going to try to piece together what we think is happening because the rest of the world is doing that as well.
Okay, fair.
So before we begin, hold on. Go to the next slide. Hold on. Everything is speculation. Keep it in mind, okay? The next slide is the only definitive information we have from the horses' mouths themselves. So, a statement between the two was posted to Instagram. After 4 wonderful years of marriage, we have mutually decided to amicably end our marriage. There are many speculative narratives as to why, but truly this is a united decision, and we sincerely hope that everyone can respect our wishes for privacy for us and our children.
Oh,
Beautiful statement.
so that's the end. All right.
I think
Good
that
job.
sounds beautiful.
The PowerPoint.
Wow, I'm
Wraps it
happy.
up.
Good. I love to see it. You know, it's nice when people can separate amicably for this. You know.
So mature, polite.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. I guess that it just says the end next.
Yeah, that's Finn.
Oh.
Oh.
All right. Breaking. It's then reported. Some people, I thought when I saw this for the first time, I was like, that's a little bit weird. Like, why did they report that? Like, right after the divorce thing, it said, amid their separation, Joe Jonas has reportedly been caring for his 2 children with Sophie Turner pretty much all of the time over the last 3 months, even while on tour. And it's just like, what do you
Sus.
mean?
That's a really loaded line.
Yeah.
Amid their
This is,
separation,
really dragging her.
that's a plan.
Yeah.
As a mom.
Well, something that is happening in Sophie's life is she kind of cooled off from working when they had their babies, and she is now back in England filming for like the first time since.
So that's what she's been doing.
In like the past 2 weeks.
Amid
Yeah.
their separation, Joe Jonas has been caring for his 2 kids with Sophie Turner pretty much all of the time, quote, over the last 3 months.
Because Sophie
Even while on tour.
posted. Here, let me
This
send
is
to you.
really rubbing me off.
So where'd
the
they get
wrong
that
way.
information?
No, that's
TMZ reported
his
it. It's all
words.
like insider.
No, it was leaked to the press. I'm assuming,
Right.
right?
Like
Yes,
it's
so-
supposedly his words, right? The quote part.
Do you remember when we were talking about Ariana Grande and we were talking
Yeah.
about like insiders? It's that these outlets have a relationship with someone who is
Yeah.
close to the celebrity. Sometimes I think that the celebrity doesn't know, or I don't know, but it's just like there is a link there, and then they each want to preserve those relationships so like they don't fuck over each other.
But so he put out the nice, amicable statement, but then
Right.
in the meantime, putting out this kind of shit.
Correct.
And I mean, look, 3 months, that's how marriage works, dude. I'm sorry to tell you, but you married an actress. Like, you know the fucking deal.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, nobody would bat their eyes if it was like her saying, I've been taking care of the kids for 3 months.
Right.
Nobody would even think that was a headline. Yeah,
Right.
take care of your kids, dummy. That's what you're supposed to do.
Yep. This is very weird.
So after that came out, then another thing came out that said she likes to party. He likes to stay at home. They have very different lifestyles.
Bruh. Who is saying this stuff?
Like that seems very. You couldn't have come up with something else.
That's a hit job.
That's a hit job for sure.
Yeah.
She likes to party. He likes to stay home. They have okay.
All right.
Yep.
All right.
How old is she and how old is he again?
So when they had their baby, she was 26 and he was. I have this written down. She was 26.
She's 27 now.
Yeah.
And how old is he?
Yeah.
34.
Oh. Okay, I mean, I get the feeling, again, I'm just speculating, but she's probably like, all right, I'm going to go grab a drink with my friends. Somehow I doubt she's out there part, but what the fuck do I know? I don't know anything.
Well,
Right.
that's the thing. It's all speculation.
Yeah, it's all speculation.
But it's like their teams are releasing these bits of info.
yeah.
It's so weird.
That's a dirty
And at
statement.
this point, it's like two that are dragging her. Like, why are we doing this?
There was no need for that. No need for that.
Yeah, and then next, I think it is. Yeah. So then this comes out and it says that Joe and Sophie were having problems when he became less than supportive as she struggled post-birth of their second child. And then he pressured her into attending events. So this is reporting that he likes to go
Ugh.
out.
This is so messy.
Yeah.
So messy.
They're dragging each other
Yeah.
through TMZ. What the fuck? Why you guys got to do this? He started it.
I feel like he started it
You
based on
think?
what we're seeing.
He definitely
mean,
started
yes.
it. But like, this sucks. Why you guys got to be? Why is it got to be like this? You know what I mean?
I know.
Like y'all would have been fine.
But I feel like for a woman to accuse her of being a bad mom is like
Yeah.
the worst thing you can do. And so I can understand
Take it personally.
why she feels like she needs to respond.
That's true. It's a direct response to that accusation.
And I
Yeah,
feel like when a dad, like I also saw that article that
Yep.
you sent, you see that a lot, and we've seen it too. When a dad does like the bare minimum, he gets praised
thinks
like,
he's
"Oh
a
my God,
hero.
what a perfect
So
dad!"
true.
Like
So
we,
true.
even when you just change the diaper, like your own mom was telling me like, "He's such a great dad,"
Yeah, it's pretty sad.
and it's like the bar is so low
Yeah.
for men.
Well, and it's because when
You
my
are a
mom-
great dad,
When my mom,
but you know, like just because you change a diaper, people are like,
you're right, and because back when they were married,
"The guy didn't do anything."
it was normal for men to be like, I earned the money,
Yeah,
and you do the kid stuff.
I never change a diaper.
Yeah, moms are so insanely scrutinized, especially online. Everybody has something to say.
Okay.
Next.
You know what I've noticed about these photos together? Lots of glaze. They're all pretty glazed up in these photos. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Lots of glazing
And Mormon?
happening. All right, go on.
They got that Mormon glaze. Okay, sources tell TMZ that Joe filed for divorce after allegedly catching Sophie Turner doing or saying something on a Ring camera.
What is this?
Joe had access to a Ring cam. That's why I wrote, no, that doesn't work either. Joe had access to a Ring cam that he said captured Sophie saying and or doing something that made him realize the marriage was over.
What?
What are these
fuck?
weird
What could
statements?
that be? Why is it so cryptic?
Doing
What?
or saying.
Like either say something or don't. What
That
are you
sounds
trying
like-
to say?
I mean, twist my arm. It kind of pushes you to be like, oh, was she having an
She did
affair?
some-
Did
well,
he see
or-
her like cheating on him?
Or she did something.
Or
She
said
did this.
something.
She gave me no other choice. I won't tell you what she did,
Right.
but she gave me no other choice.
Right. A lot of people were saying that this feels very reminiscent of Britney Spears when she and Justin Timberlake broke up. There was an insane smear campaign against her. I think if you saw the Britney
Right.
documentary, you know about it. And then Britney's mothering abilities, her maternal abilities were super scrutinized. I was looking through a bunch of different magazine covers. This is just one of them. It's both of her children plastered on it, and it says
Yeah.
soda in baby bottles, mommy's many men, nighttime cries for daddy's love. Like that's so
Crazy.
evil.
invasive, intrusive. They don't know anything. Like it's just a lot of people are saying that
Would they
this
do
feels
that today,
reminiscent
like
to the
put the kid's
poison that
face?
we've. Yeah.
Or would they? I feel like people would get angry if someone did that today
I think so too.
with the kid's face and shit.
Yeah.
Which is good.
Insane. Well, they're adults now, those babies. But yes, today.
No, I know,
They
I'm
shouldn't
saying.
ever. So I just wanted to include there is a quote that a lot of people are posting right now about something that Sophie said in an Elle interview in 2022. She said, I miss England so much. The people, the attitude, everything. I'm slowly trying to drag my husband back. So a lot of people are saying that it's possible that she was not feeling like her needs were being met fully.
Okay.
Yeah. A lot of people were saying that because she began filming Game of Thrones when she was only 14, she never really had time to experience being a young person and going out.
Sounds like they married when she was pretty young.
She did. Yeah,
Right.
they were.
Dude, she started Game of Thrones when she was 14.
Yeah.
And now she's 27.
Hmm.
Dude, that's fucked. For me.
Yeah. So then the next day, paparazzi photos come out of Joe with their babies. TMZ snapped them. A lot of people speculate because it's TMZ specifically. A lot of people call paparazzi on themselves with
That's
TMZ.
obviously a huge speculation,
Right.
but if he did do that, that's just bottom of the barrel shit, dude.
But if he didn't, then he didn't.
At least they blurred the faces, so you can see
Agree.
there's like at least some improvement in terms of how they
Agree.
talk about the kids. At least, damn.
Right.
Okay, who knows? You know,
Yeah.
it's possible that they got him. Yeah.
Okay. And then I just know that I wanted to include, because people in the chat have been spamming it. So there is a story that Gigi Hadid told in an interview where she says that Joe Jonas, who was her boyfriend later in life, approached her when she was 13 and he was 19, and
She
he
said
asked
that?
her. Yeah, here I have.
She said on video?
I have the quote. So she said she met Jonas, a musician, at the Grammys when I was 13 years old, and that he asked me to go to a baseball game, and I said no. I was so nervous. I literally didn't even know what it meant to hang out with a boy, Hadid said, according to the 2015 article. Also, Grammys are on a Sunday, and I didn't want to tell him I had school the next day, so I was like, no, maybe next time. I didn't have my phone with me, and I don't think he did either because we were at the Grammys, and so he wrote his number on a piece of paper and gave it to my mom, she went on, and then we've been friends ever since. Except now, we're more than friends. Obvs.
So she wasn't even trying to drag him.
No.
She
It
was
was
like-
like that article says like aw at the end from like the author. She signs it with
That's
like
so,
so cute.
wild. What was the
Oh,
age difference?
man.
13 and 19.
13 and 19? That's so interesting to me that like she thought that that didn't sound horrible, and then the author thought that sounded romantic, and then the mom passed the number.
Yeah.
Don't they have a notoriously weird mom? I could
Yolanda.
Yolanda, yes.
be. Yeah.
Almond mom times 10.
Yeah.
Wow, that is super weird.
Yeah, and then the story of Joe and Taylor is that he broke up with her over the phone, 18-second phone call.
Okay, well, whatever. Can't judge him. I mean,
But those are stories from his past.
Okay.
And then next is just
yo, is he like the cute one in the group
Joe is my fave.
in terms of he's the most desirable.
He's the
No.
cutest.
Is the cutest.
He was also the lead in Camp Rock, so he was
Okay.
my leading man
He
in
had
my
the
brain.
he
Yeah.
had that. 'Cause, I mean, Taylor Swift, Gigi Hadid,
Yep.
Yeah.
you know, he's out
Well,
there.
Nick was the one who got with all like the Disney girls at the time. He dated Miley. He dated Selena.
Wow,
He got it.
there it is.
Yep. So thoughts. That photo, by the way, was posted by Sophie just 3 weeks ago.
It's a glaze.
This one?
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's just a glaze shot.
I don't see glaze in this one. This doesn't look that glazed.
Well, if she's kissing him, that imply I don't think she knew that the divorce was coming, right?
No, I don't think she knew.
Well, they're also in public in front of cameras. You know what I mean?
But like the kissing the hand is
I don't know
an
that she was
unnecessary
kissing his hand,
gesture.
it's just-
Oh, they're
It's
not.
just happened to be in front of her face, I think.
Oh, is that right? So then, I
That's
mean,
how I see it.
who knows then? Who knows?
Mhm.
What do you think, Olivia?
I don't know. I am hesitant
It's just a fit picture, you know?
to be definitive about anything.
I thought she's kissing his hand, but if not, then it really doesn't say much.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
she's definitely kissing his hand. It looks like
You think
either
so?
if she knew about the divorce, they were covering it up, or she was blindsided, maybe. I don't know why else you would post a photo of you like kissing your husband if you were getting a
I
messy
agree.
divorce. Yeah.
I think it
Yeah.
implies, if anything, that she didn't
She didn't know.
she didn't know.
Yeah, I agree.
Is that it?
Well, yes, that's
Oh, wow.
all the info we have.
That's it.
That's it.
Well, wait. People have been like dragging Joe, and
I feel like it's been going both ways.
I think
from what I've
if
seen.
anybody's
Well-
dragging him, it's probably because it looks like he started this and made it very messy.
Yeah, the court of public opinion right now is calling out the smear campaign that people think Joe's team is doing against Sophie right now.
And what are people criticizing Sophie for? What could she have done?
Well, the
stuff that
accusations
he
of she's
said.
not a good mother, she's not,
Neglecting.
she likes to party. Like, those are the things that were released that I don't know.
So non-specific. I mean,
No, yeah,
doesn't really
totally.
say anything enough to, I don't think, criticize somebody for.
But people do.
Okay, that's what's happening.
Yes, just very, very messy.